number of smaller subunits, and these subunits are known as the capsomere. And each capsomere is made up of a polypeptide chain consisting of 158 amino acids. So there are a large number of capsomere. There are about 2,130 plus minus capsomeres have been reported in a particular TMB particle. And these capsomeres are arranged in the form of rings. And there are about 130 rings which remain one above another to form the complete virus particle, which is TMV. Each ring contains 16.3 capsomeres, and you can say that the 3 rings consist of 49 capsomeres. And there are 131 rings of such capsomeres placed one above another, and these rings are not only physically attached, rather they are chemically interacted with one another. There is a chemical bond between among the rings, which constitute a complete virus particle. So this capsomere, what is capsomere then? Then capsomere, you can say that the capsomere is a subunit of capsid. And what is capsid? The protein coat of the tobacco mosaic virus, the protein sheath or the protein coat is known as capsid. And capsid in turn is made up of a number of smaller subunits which are known as capsomere, and each capsomere is made up of a polypeptide chain consisting of 158 amino acid, and the central core of this TMB particle is made by the RNA. You know that this is a RNA virus because tobacco mosaic virus is a RNA virus. It's the genome of this tobacco mosaic virus is made up of a single stranded RNA, and the single stranded RNA of tobacco mosaic virus is made up of about 6,300 plus minus ribonucleotides, and this RNA also remain chemically interacted with the capsomeres, and this RNA constitute the central core of the tobacco mosaic virus, whereas the protein constitute the sheath or coat or covering around this central core. So there are 2 components of the tobacco mosaic virus. The first component is these 2 components include the single stranded RNA, which constitute the central part of the TMB particle around which the capsomeres are arranged, and these capsomeres constitute the external or outer covering, and that covering is known as the capsid. And you know that this virus causes a well-known disease in the tobacco plant, and that disease is known as tobacco mosaic disease. And this tobacco mosaic disease is a very common example of the viral diseases of plant caused by the virus. So this has this virus has the credit of being the first virus to be discovered, and this virus was for the first time crystallized by the W.M. Stanley, and for this crystallization of TMB by the W.M. Stanley, he was awarded Nobel Prize. What is the meaning of crystallization? Crystallization means when the protein and nucleic acid part can be separated from one another. You know that the viruses are the nucleoprotein particle. They are not cellular. They do not have any cell. The viruses consist only of the nucleic acid and protein. And these two components of a particular virus can be separated from one another. And this process of separation of the nucleic acid and the protein part of the virus is known as the crystallization. And the credit for the crystallization of the viruses goes to the W.M. Stanley, who for the first time obtained the TMB in the form of crystal, and for that landmark discovery work, he was awarded Nobel Prize. This question is generally asked in the multiple choice question: who for the first time crystallized TMB or virus? Your answer should be W.M. Stanley, 1935. Okay, so this tobacco mosaic virus, the complete virus particle is known as virion. When both the protein and nucleic acid components are present, they constitute a complete virus particle, and for that complete virus particle, a specific terminology is used, and that term is known as virion. अगर आपसे हम पूछें कि व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन वायरस एंड वायरियन, तो यू विल हैव टू से दैट वायरसेज आर न्यूक्लियोप्रोटीन पार्टिकल्स, ठीक है, viruses are non-cellular nucleoprotein particle. This is the definition of virus. And when I ask you to define the term virion, you will have to define the complete virus particle consisting of both the nucleic acid and protein is known as a virion. यानी जब वायरस के दोनों कंपोनेंट प्रेजेंट हो तब वो वायरियन कहलाते हैं, ठीक है। तो ये टीएमवी बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट, बहुत ही टीएमवी इज अ वेरी सिंपल virus consisting of single stranded RNA and protein. And just to as far the structure is concerned, this is also very simple. You will have, if you are asked to write the structure and multiplication of TMP, at first you will have to write the structure. You will have to draw the diagrams which I have sketched on the whiteboard and shared in your group, and then you will have to write the write all the points, and this will be your homework. This will be your homework. I have only shared the diagrams of the TMP structure of the TMP on the whiteboard, and you have to write down the structure of TMP, and you should send your answer in my personal WhatsApp, not in this group. So as far the structure of TMP virus is concerned, this is very simple, which I have explained today. So now you have to write all these things in the form of point, and take a A4 size white paper, draw the structure, and write down all the points which I have taught you today, and I will evaluate your notes, which will you send in my personal WhatsApp. And in the next lecture, we will be studying the multiplication of tobacco mosaic virus. As far the multiplication, what is the meaning of multiplication? You know that when the viruses remain outside the living host cell, they act as non-living, and when they enter the living host cell, they act as living. And you know that the most important character of living organisms shared by the virus, यानी वायरस में लिविंग केस का जो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट कैरेक्टर वो ये है कि viruses also like other living organism reproduce themselves, multiply themselves when they enter the living host cell. So similarly, when this tobacco mosaic virus when attacks the tobacco plant, it enters the complete particle, both the protein and nucleic acid, both the protein and RNA enters the host cell. In some cases, protein coat is left outside and only the nucleic acid enters the host cell. But in case of tobacco mosaic virus, the infection of tobacco plant by this tobacco mosaic virus takes place by the complete virus particle. What does it mean? It means that both the protein and RNA, both the complete virus particle will enter the host cell of the host cell, that is the cells of the tobacco plant. Okay, and they enter. How do they enter? The question arises. How does this tobacco mosaic virus infect the tobacco plant? This tobacco mosaic virus infect the tobacco plant through the injured part. If there is any wound, or if there is any injury in the leaf or any part of the plant, what will happen? From that injured or wounded part, this TMV will enter the host cell, and on entering the host cell, they multiply themselves. But at first, the protein is removed, and the RNA multiplies itself. Then viral protein is synthesized. You also know, I have already described all these things in the last all these points in the previous lecture, that the viruses utilize the infrastructure of the host cell to multiply themselves. When the virus infect, either it is plant or animal or human being, whatever the case may be, when a particular virus enters the living host cell, the virus uses the infrastructure of the host cell to multiply themselves. उनका सिर्फ क्या होता है, virus does not have its own metabolism. Virus uses the metabolism. Virus सबसे पहले क्या होता है कि वायरस जब भी किसी लिविंग होस्ट सेल पर अटैक करता है, तो आपके होस्ट सेल मेटाबॉलिज्म को जाकर ब्लॉक कर देता है और अपने आप को रेप्लिकेट करना लगता है आप ही के सेल के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को यूज कर वायरस विल use the nucleic acid, amino acid, ribosome, all the infrastructure of the living host cell to multiply itself. और ये इनका मल्टीप्लिकेशन होता है. Since the viruses has the capacity to multiply itself, that is the viruses has the capacity to reproduce itself, but not outside the living host cell. This is a very important. When the viruses remain outside the living host cell, they act as non-living thing. They cannot multiply in the environment. They cannot multiply in the soil, air, water. Virus can only multiply in the living host cell, not in the dead. Can virus attack the dead human being or dead animals or dead plant? No, never. Virus can only infect and attack the living host cell, not the dead cell. Or so this is very important. When the tobacco mosaic virus enters the tobacco plant, it multiplies itself and causes a very important disease in tobacco plant, that is known as tobacco mosaic disease. In the next lecture, we will be studying in detail the mechanism of the replication or multiplication of tobacco mosaic virus. In the next lecture, now I would like to have interaction with you. आपसे हम इंटरेक्ट करना चाहेंगे कि आप क्या क्या पढ़े हैं, आपको क्या क्या याद है. तो नाउ आई वुड लाइक टू इंटरेक्ट विथ यू.